don't think she ever gets back to you. So, this is the mission, the stealth mission, if you remember. And on the stealth mission...
Oh, yes, yeah.
We chose to kill the dude. But obviously there's an option where he tries to bribe you.
Yeah.
So I have to do the stealth mission again.
Commence mission.
Except this time...
I estimated the target's position based on the data links. Sending results now.
I am, better at the game / luckier. And, I decide to employ the stupidest strategy I physically can do.
Capture camera tracking you. Take cover.
Oh, there's a wall.
That camera's tracking you.
Just hide behind a building. Easy peasy.
Raven, surveillance MT.
Don't even bother shooting at
What the
anyone,
hell?
just fly.
What the hell?
I don't even know. This mission is terrible, and I don't like it.
Raven, surveillance MT.
Well,
Done.
wait, what?
Target, it seems.
All done. Easy.
Perhaps he's out on knowledge.
I cannot believe that worked.
Raven, look over there.
Do you think okay, I can only assume that the enemy logic here must be, well,
Combat mode.
it's not trying to blow us up and it's not shooting at us, therefore, even though it looks like a giant mech, it clearly can't be a mech.
Yep.
They never
It
learned.
was a large bird. With jets.
This isn't how the Liberation Front builds their
Ah, Swinburne.
Target confirmed. It's Swinburne.
Go.
What the? Stop that! Dare you attack me with my back turned?
So now I have to be very careful because I can't kill him. I need him to surrender so we get the ending.
I don't know. Wait! Let's not do anything hasty.
Alright.
You realize I lead the Vesper 7 squad, which means I hold the purse strings. Every single transaction goes through me. Let me go, and you'll still come out on top. Understand?
Oh, do you like money?
Like, yeah, fair enough.
You're quick on the uptake, aren't you? Splendid. I'm sure Snail will see you're properly honored for this. You're not like those savages. Keep up the good work.
Well, mate, so
And-
that's the mission then?
You're a good bloke, Swinburne.
Oh.
Death and dishonor, such as the Oathbreakers teach.
Wait, what? Who the hell's this?
Pay the sons who toil.
I swear to God, this is Vegeta's voice.
Is that a liberation?
I don't think it might be Piccolo's voice. It's one of the two.
Scoundrels, prophets, coin slipping through cold fingers. Feed Rubicon's sword.
Anyway.
Oh, I've definitely heard this voice before. This sounds very familiar.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy can go.
Holy shit!
Yes, so he has some sort of like ion whip melee weapon of some sort. I think I might have access to it as well, but I don't know.
Actually, yeah, didn't Guazu have something similar? Or he had,
Yeah.
he had no, sorry, not
Unfortunately-
Guazu. No, it was one of the
Treachery benefits none.
it was one of the Institute's invisible robots. Oh,
Yeah,
Rock
one of
and
them
Woods.
had that.
Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed. That was certainly an adventure.
AO seems slightly, I don't know, less enthusiastic with this turn of events.
Yeah.
I hope Swinburne was watching. I hope Swinburne was, like, okay. And now we shall have a giant mecha handshake.
Indeed.
One new message.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison, V8 Peter.
Yay!
I understand you spared V7 and destroyed a Liberation Front AC. The company has allocated you an appropriate reward, as I'm sure you've noticed.
I hasten to add that Swinburne's shameful conduct has dishonored the Vespers. He has now been sent for re-education under the orders of V2 Snail.
Oh.
That is all.
Oh,
This group expects much from you.
Okay, well,
archivists and their brainwashing.
maybe killing him may have been a bit more of a mercy.
I'm quickly like, ooh, I got a new hat.
Mind Alpha.
Yep.
That sounds ominous.
So it's not very good, in my opinion. It's
No,
good
it doesn't.
energy defense. And,
That doesn't look
But,
totally
like,
good. Doesn't even look
yeah,
particularly
you're-
cool.
like you're not gaining very much. You're not losing very much weight. You are losing a lot of EN load, to be fair, but
Yeah.
it does very little for you. Oh, and now we've got a new alternate mission as well.
Prevent
We used to have.
corporates.
This job came to us from the de facto leader of the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's see what it
Haven't
says
we just
here.
like betrayed them?
Yep.
This is Middle Flatwell, Liberation Front Central Icefield Command. We and the Bellius Command are ramping up against the corporations on two fronts. At present, our primary concern is the seizure of PCA hardware by the corporations. The outsiders have the expertise and the resources to reverse engineer PCA technology. They're hungry too. Hungry enough to consume the PCA whole. This leads me to my request. The PCA have stationed LCs and a new model, the HC, at the Hjalmar mine. I want you to obliterate them in order to mitigate the potential for corporate gains. Raven, I await your favorable response.
And
So-
please stop betraying us like every other day.
We betrayed Balaam for them, and then we betrayed them for Arquebus.
It's exceptionally rare to get a direct request from Liberation Front leadership.
I still find it hard to believe
Perhaps the
why
situation
in
has
like
changed their attitudes too.
in the first, well, in our first playthrough, like we ended up being so like admired and beloved, and like I feel like more realistic consequence would have just been like everybody just unites just to get rid of us.
Yeah, I would have felt like that was
Like,
the thing.
why nobody, like everyone just doesn't absolutely despise us?
I'm grateful for your assistance, Raven. The targets are stationed in two camps. Attack one, and the other will move to reinforce. I'll leave the question of where to strike first in your
So yeah, this is the big
hands.
thing. There are two major targets. One is the HC,
Yeah.
and HC is a model we've never seen before.
I was gonna say I'm definitely not familiar with that.
The LC are the knights that we fought before.
Yeah.
For the Thunder Reversible thing.
It's
We've never seen an HC.
heavy core.
Yeah, so it's basically a heavy version of the light.
Yeah.
Core, I think, what they call it.
Two PCA LCs. They're highly mobile.
Actually, yeah,
sharpshooters.
LC, yeah, light core and heavy core.
So I'm like, alright, let's just go and chop them.
Code 1-5, enemy attack.
It's not a red gun or a Vesper. We've got an independent.
But,
Code 7-8, requesting backup.
oh yeah, they just start laying a beating on me. I'm like, oh god, what?
Understood. I'll head over as soon as the HC is prepped.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm.
fair enough.
We can't let them on.
Yeah, and I just don't clock. Like, I don't clock because I'm on 0 health. I just try and get in for some damage while terminal armor's up. And just die. Completely misjudge it.
Eesh.
Main system activating combat mode.
I'm like, alright, fine.
Commence mission. Destroy the Planetary Closure Administration LCs and the new HC.
I'm grateful for your assistance, Raven. The targets are stationed in two camps. Attack one, and the other will move to reinforce. I'll leave the question of where to strike first in your capable hands.
And so yeah, just tearing through these guys again, trying to take a little bit less damage. Not too bad as things go. But actually, my attempt here is a little bit worse than this. But I did notice something on the last one, which is that those LCs didn't really seem to notice that I was next to them.
Yeah.
Until very late on. So I'm like, I wonder what happened if I fly in behind them and then immediately foul bunker somebody.
Enemy attack.
And the answer is they die.
Chief Sergeant down. Code 31B.
Why didn't you just hang back and just try and pick them off from... Clearly, once you pile bunker the first LC, you're just like, I must go in and pile bunker them all. Oh.
So the HC's coming, am I right? Well, I've taken barely any damage.
Enemy signature approaching.
I've got this guy. Heavy cavalry.
Oh, he's a big robot.
He's a big robot. And that shield, he can bash you with it. Very cool. And he's probably got my wide sword as well.
Yeah.
The HC line is reserved for elites and packs cutting-edge technology. Don't let it become a corporate asset.
Can we just nick it for ourselves?
I mean, I like the technology here for sure.
Bloody hell.
He's taking... But...
Jeez.
Yeah.
That thing
Those
hit like a
things
friggin' truck.
Yeah, those things can go toe-to-toe with an AC, no problem.
All targets destroyed. Mission accomplished.
And like, it hurt that it was melee specialized as well, because
Yeah.
most things aren't.
You fight like a bird in flight.
So yeah,
You may yet fly higher. Beyond Rubicon's scorched skies to chase the freedom we never knew.
well, leave the planet. I don't think anyone's stopping you. Also, I don't think we're so much a raven. I mean, quite frankly, I think we're more of a rabid dog. Which again would be a great call sign. Rabid dog.
Rabid dog. A wild dog from
Rabbit.
New messages.
Wild dog from Time Crisis.
Raven,
It's a deep cut.
I've been thinking about what Middle Flatwell said. To fly beyond Rubicon's scorched skies and chase the freedom we never knew. The others are so used to fighting and shouting slogans that they've given up thinking. But Flatwell, he's exploring a potential for something new.
So, a lot of the threads said that the ending that we picked probably shouldn't have been available on New Game. And you're kind of seeing it start being pieced together now. Where, this is the alternate mission, by the way, to getting the cataract down.
Okay.
So you're kind of seeing it here, where the Liberation Front is clearly having an effect on her,
Check the briefing.
and what they want means something to her.
Huh. Okay.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This military operation is approved by Balaam HQ.
Hoorah!
Liberation Front took action regarding the Arquebus-controlled wall. But ultimately, both parties were suppressed by the Planetary Closure Administration.
No fun allowed.
Their loss is our gain. There won't be a better opportunity for Balaam to steal the show. We want you to head to the combat zone and eliminate the enforcement squads deployed by the PCA. Be aware that their forces include a new type of craft, the HC. That's why we've chosen you.
But yeah, this is where in the normal game you'd encounter
Balaam's
the
counting on
HC.
you, Gun
Yeah.
13. Happy hunting.
So wait a minute. So you're saying the thread reckons that we shouldn't have had the ability to get the ending that we did on our first playthrough?
Seems Balaam
Yeah.
can't let go of their failure to climb the
Because narratively,
Yeah.
That's fine.
the things that we're doing on this playthrough, like, line up with Air realizing I want to do something different.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
That there's more possibility in the Coral than there otherwise would be.
That makes sense.
And yeah, if you think about it, on the first playthrough, with the options that we took, we were quite favourable to Arquebus to begin with, right?
yeah, it was only really at the very end that we kind of just like changed our minds. So
Yeah, pretty much. Because, like, the option was, at least to me, genocide a bunch of people, and I was like, I don't think I can, even though narratively I probably should.
Yeah.
Reckless to rush in.
And it's not something I would want to do as a player.
Sustaining damage.
Requesting backup. Code 7-8.
And also, and this is, I think, fair, the thread was like, we don't think the game explains what the problem with the coral is.
It absolutely doesn't.
Well.
It is kept very, very cryptic.
So, what the game is meant to be getting over, right, is that coral
Is people.
Is people, right? But
Yeah.
is people in a form that can, like, infect any sort of electronic device.
Right.
So imagine, right, your vacuum cleaner
Yeah.
gets coral inside of it,
Yeah.
becomes sentient, and then just goes, I want freedom because I am
Target
a person.
determination sighted.
Okay.
Engage.
So
Right?
basically-
and imagine that happens, like, across... Because coral propagates so quickly,
Right.
imagine that happens across the entire universe. And that's kind of the danger that they want to avoid.
Okay, now you see, now that makes absolutely a shitload more sense as to why it's bigged up as such a threat.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like, just, you know, sentient people, petrol, internet.
So, yeah, basically that's exactly what I thought they were.
But actually, it's the fact that they're actively like, we don't want to be
This area's all clear.
internet petrol people. We
yeah.
want to, like, take over robots and, like, you know, get the hell out.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
So-
even not involuntarily, they end up taking over a robot, right? Because the coral floats into a city. And suddenly your toast is like, I want freedom!
We're entering the structure.
Code 1-5. Target has breached the facility.
Trying to ambush
Okay, so-
Malay AC with Malay.
So is
External comms have been compromised.
so where does it, so how so? I mean, obviously, you know, the Fred, you know, knows all this, but I mean, like, so did we just miss a whole bunch of really obvious or
No.
semi-obvious stuff in our first playthrough?
I don't think that we did. I think that we knew about as much as I think is reasonable for a player to understand.
So is it only on the second and further on playthroughs that we're actually
No, I
expected
don't
to-
think so, right? I just think the threat of coral is not explained that well by this game.
But then, but how, you know, if people are actually explaining, like, you know, what coral does and why it's a threat, how do they know?
I presume it's because it comes from other AC Armored Core games, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Or, you know, from lore bits that are quite difficult to find, all that kind of stuff.
Oh god, it's not gonna be like one of those cases there where like the entire backstory is like explained in a supplementary book.
Like, there are hidden lore logs throughout the game
Yeah.
that I missed, obviously, because I'm not playing for that level of completion.
No, but to be honest, I mean the ones that we have found, I mean they didn't really reveal like have anything particularly sort of, you know, oh my god, this explains everything kind of thing.
Enemy system silent.
Yeah,
So
and
does
I've
that
not
mean-
found anything on New Game Plus like that.
So does that mean that so I mean if Coral's from the other games, then is Armored Core 6?
Like you cleaned up.
I mean, like, are all the Armored Core games part of the same continuity?
I think so. I might again be wrong. I might not be correct in that they inferred this from previous games, but that's what I think happened.
I was a little bit
One new message.
so this message is.
Gun 13 Raven. That was a beautiful massacre at the wall.
Well, thank you, Canada.
Survivor, no doubt. Let me give you some advice. Don't settle for being an independent. Join the Red Guns. Have a career. Climb the ranks.
Get shouted at by Michigan.
Keep that unlucky number. And eventually the curse will get you too.
Or
That's all.
we could be the
Don't
curse.
forget what I said about putting you to work.
He was trying to be